Okay, so here I am. I'm on the home screen of the tablet, and what I want to do here is I want to be able to add new apps onto the tablet. Now the first thing I can do is, if I go onto the little 6-pack at the bottom here, if I just touch on that, then it brings up all of the other apps that's currently on the system. Now this is not the best camera, there's a lot of glare coming off. But if I move it from side to side, then we can see all of the different apps that's available. And if I want one of these apps, so say for example I want this this Maps app onto my screen, if I just put my finger onto it and hold, then it will show me the screens, and I can move that to where I would actually like it on my system. And the apps is now there, Maps is now there ready for me to work with. If I want to remove it, then I can just hold my finger down on it and move it to where it says remove. And what that has done is it's removed it from the face of the tablet, but it's not actually removed it from the device completely. Now the first app I want to add onto here is going to be Skype. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here onto my little 6-pack, and I'll click onto there, and what that does is it brings up the various apps. Now here I've got Play Store in the bottom corner, so I can click onto Play Store, and it will bring up the Play Store app. Now here I've got a choice of apps and games and movies and TV and music and books and newsstand and all sorts of different bits and pieces. Now some of them will be free and some of them will have a cost. Now what I want to do is I want to find a particular app. I want to find Skype. So up in the top corner here we can actually see there's a magnifying glass, and if I touch that magnifying glass, then it actually allows me to start to search, and I want to search for Skype. So I type the word Skype, and then I can select it from the drop down list, and there is Skype ready for me to install. So to install Skype, I click onto Skype, and it shows me the thing, and it warns me or gives me information about the various other bits and pieces and what people think about this particular app. Here I can then click on Install, and again it will tell me what tools and devices it needs access to on my screen. Now sometimes these look a little bit scary because it's asking for details about my identity. Well, that'll be my identity in terms of the app, my contacts and calendar, so it can actually make sure that my contacts are on there, my current location, whether I want to use SMS, which is instant messaging, phone, etc. Well, I'm going to accept that because if I don't it won't work. And there it goes, it's now loading that onto my laptop, onto the tablet. So there it goes, it's now up to ready to install, it's installing. And there it is, it's ready to open. Now I'm just going to go back and press the home button, and the home button, remember, is that little upward triangle button in the bottom corner. I don't think you can see it on the screen. But there on my home screen now I've got my Skype app. And so if I just point to my Skype app and click, then it will launch Skype. And it will ask me for my login details. So here I can go in and type in my login details so that I could actually start to use Skype on the account. Now I don't want to do that just at the moment, so I'm just going to go back to my home screen. And then I'm going to go and see if I can find any more apps. Now Mark has very kindly created a list of apps that he thinks would be useful. So if I go back onto the Play Store, one of the apps that Mark has recommended is the BBC app. So if I click onto my magnifying glass, then again I can actually go in and I could search for something else. So I'm going to search for BBC and its news app. So BBC News apps. So it's now going to show me the various BBC News apps. So here I can see, we've got the BBC News, that seems like a good one. So I'm going to go for that one. That then allows me to install. And it wants to know who I am when it's using that, so that's fine. Go on, you go for it, mate. And accept. And now that's downloading and ready to install. Installing on there. I can click on Open. and there I've got the latest BBC News. Now it asks me about push notification, and a push notification will say we can like to send us notifications. You can change your selection at any time. Now I'm going to say no, I don't want the BBC pushing notifications to me. I'm quite happy that I can actually go and see the news when I want to see the news. If I just click on the home button again, then again, as you can see, I've got the BBC News on my page. So there we go. That's a very quick overview of how we can add apps onto the Nexus tablet. I hope that helps. I'll catch you later. Cheers, bye.